Watching my buddy TopsyTurve on Twitch. He's always giving me crap for not making videos, so I'll let him know what's up right now.
Yo, Lee, what's up, dude?
That's not me. Come on.
Are you making a video? Please tell me you're making a video. I feel like it's actually been well over a month since your last video. Please tell me you're making a video.
What is up, guys? Justin here. bizzNES17, back with some pickups. It's been a while. It's been like 2 months since I last uploaded a pickup video. I'll admit I've been slacking a little bit on the videos. I haven't been picking up anything too crazy, but before I turned the camera on, I was kind of looking back at my Facebook post from the last month or two, and I was like, yeah, you know, I probably could have done a video for that pickup. Probably should have recorded a video for that find, but regardless, I'm here now with a couple quality Nintendo pickups. Monday of this week, I picked up a Super Nintendo bundle, and then last night on Thursday night I picked up a pretty big N64 bundle, so I thought together they would make a pretty good video. So both of these pickups kind of have stories to go along with them. I'm going to show the stuff first, and then I'll tell the story afterwards, just so we can kind of get into this here. So kicking it off with a Super Nintendo. Gotta give a shout out to the girlfriend on this one. I ended up finding the deal, but I wasn't available to meet up with the lady when she was available, so my girlfriend was nice enough to pick this bundle up for me. Super Nintendo system here. It's just a system, no cords, no controllers, but system's in decent shape. Top of it yellowed, but there's no cracks or chips or anything. Plastic piece in the AC port. Came with a decent stack of games here. I'll save the better few for last, but we'll rifle off these ones first. We got Jurassic Park, Lethal Enforcers, F-Zero, NBA Jam, The Lion King, Alien 3, George Foreman's KO Boxing, Star Fox, Race Drivin'. This is the best one for sure. Rock and Roll Racing. One of my favorite Super Nintendo games. I'm not going to go on too much about it here. I've rambled on about how much I enjoy this game in plenty of other videos before, but this is one that I rarely ever see. It's not a real easy game to find. Not super expensive. I think the cartridge like $40, $45 if you went on eBay to look for it, but definitely worth the price. One of my favorite Super Nintendo games right here. Great racer. Great soundtrack. We got Super Mario All-Stars and 2 copies actually of Super Mario World. Couldn't tell when she sent me the pictures if there was just one that she had kind of included in 2 different pictures or if there's 2 separate ones. That was a bonus. That was all the games. It also came with a Game Genie here. So the story behind this one. This was a reply to one of my Facebook posts. And this lady told me she had a Nintendo. I was thinking like original Nintendo or whatever. And she would go like a couple days in between comments on this post. And I'm anxious to see what she has and potentially buy it. But she was very hard to communicate with. And I eventually explained to her how to check her message requests on Facebook so she could see the PM that I'd sent her about buying this stuff. And she told me that she was going to be having like a sale at this restaurant she worked at. Like really early on this Saturday morning, and it was like a half hour away from here. I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna wake up early on a Saturday morning, drive a half hour just to check out what this lady has." She said in Nintendo and games. Obviously, it ended up being a Super Nintendo. Anyway, I ended up just saying, "Screw it, whatever." If she messages me back and still has it or whatever, and it has more information, we'll work something out. So she told me she got offered like $150 for it at this sale that she had by some guy. And I wasn't going to offer $150 for it. She told me though that the guy was kind of rude, I guess, and she didn't want to sell it to him. So she told me she'd sell it to me for less. I don't know if she was just making this guy up to see if I would pay $150 or if that actually happened. Anyway, I said, "I'll give you $100 for everything. I can get it this weekend." And she said, sure. So I actually ended up getting it that Monday, like I said. She was coming into my town, which is nice, and I had my girlfriend pick it up for me since I was at work. But yeah, $100 for that bundle there on Monday. Then a few days later then, on Thursday, I was at work. I had some downtime at work. I was scrolling through Facebook, and I came across this guy selling this big N64 bundle. It was a system, like 30-plus games. And anyway, I ended up with everything except one game. which I'll explain at the end. Again, I'm going to show this first here. We got the N64 system. It had the expansion pack, no lid here for the jumper pack expansion pack, but I think I have an extra one of those I can throw on there. Came with, had both the adapters here for it, original adapters. 2 first-party controllers. Atomic purple one with a brand new joystick, which is really nice. And this one's kind of worn, and the back of the controller's a little bit yellowed. But I was happy to at least get one, really nice looking controller. And then there was a rumble pack in there as well, first-party rumble pack. But let's get into these games here. I think there was 31 of them. In no particular order here. We got Pokemon Snap, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Mario Party 2 with a $36.99 price sticker on it. I don't know where that's from though. Spider-Man, Perfect Dark, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is the paper label version. I couldn't tell in the picture which one he had. I assumed it was the holographic one, but paper label, which I don't know that it goes for anymore. Maybe it does. I believe this one's a little bit harder to find though. GoldenEye 007, Turok Rage Wars, Star Fox 64, Super Mario 64, San Francisco Rush, Yoshi's Story, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, Chameleon Twist 2, unfortunately with a pretty rough label. It's got a tear in the label. This was one of maybe the only one actually that I was looking forward to get for my personal collection. I have the first one, I believe. Don't have Chameleon Twist 2. I might hang on to it for now just until I find a better condition copy. We got Bomberman Hero, WrestleMania 2000, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Army Men Air Combat, Namco Museum, F-Zero X, Army Men Sarge's Heroes, 007 World Is Not Enough, Killer Instinct Gold, Extreme G, Tonic Trouble, and the last few here, the new Tetris, Gex 64, Enter the Gecko, and finally, I believe, yes, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. The Play and Trade price sticker on it, RIP Play and Trade. So a total of 31 games, and as I mentioned before, I got all but one of the games that he had. And the way that went down was, by the time I had come across his post, even though it was only like a half hour old, there was multiple people commenting on it, inquiring about that one specific game, which was Super Smash Brothers. Arguably the most popular one that he had, but certainly not like the hardest one to find or anything. And so he was asking $200 for everything, including the Smash Brothers. And initially I was like, yeah, it seems expensive, but after I totaled it all up, I got a retail value of everything of like $400, and so $200 was like half of that. And so I ended up offering him $150 for everything, including the Smash Brothers. But he told me he couldn't go lower than $200 because people were offering him $60 alone for the Super Smash Bros. Cartridge, which blew my mind because you can go on eBay and get it for half of that, $30, $35. The one he had wasn't even in good shape. The label was all jacked up. So I told him, I was like, look, if you want to go ahead and sell that one for whatever you can get for it, I'll gladly, I'll give you $120 for everything else. He came back with $160 firm, and I was like, all right, you know what, I'll give you $160 for everything else because that's still less than half of the retail value. I didn't tell him that, but that's what I was thinking in my head. So yeah, that was $160 for everything there. It's been a while since I picked up a N64 deal of this magnitude. Lots of quality titles in there. Good way to end the week after starting it on a good note with the Super Nintendo lot. So anyway, again, I'll admit I've been slacking on the videos. I'm going to try to get some more videos up for you guys. Of course, it's all dependent on stuff that I pick up. It's kind of slowed down a little bit here in the winter months, which hasn't been all bad. Even I get burned out sometimes of buying game stuff. So it's been a nice kind of time to just kick back and relax. Still find some good stuff from time to time. So anyway, guys, Hoping to get some more videos up for you soon. Thanks for sticking around and checking out this one. Until next time, take care.